sure if you guys know, but the weather has been absolute shit lately, so I apologize for the lack of videos. I've been crazy busy at work, and it's just been it's been so chaotic and so hectic that I haven't been able to make many videos lately, and I'm gonna try to change that, but please bear with me. I apologize again for not having an upload on Monday. I tried to do a Monday, Friday, but you know, as you guys know, that can change and tweak a little bit. So anyways, that's kind of my delay in videos, so I apologize for that, and I'll do my best to keep going, especially now. It's hard around here because it gets dark at 4:47 is sunset now, and I'm usually I'm busy always doing things at work. You know, YouTube's not my primary job, so I'm always busy doing things during the day now that it's so hard to get home in time and catch some time with daylight left. It's just not easily plausible. So I apologize for the darkness. That's why it is what it is. Nothing much I can do about that other than move, which could happen. I honestly don't understand how you guys in huge cities do it, because traffic where I'm at rush hour, and I say rush hour because it's not really real rush hour because it's not a big city, people just can't drive. The other thing that really screws it off is the light cycles. PennDOT is absolutely terrible. PennDOT has pretty much no idea when to come out and change a light cycle, and if they change a light cycle, all they do is they go back and make it worse. I mean, I've been sitting in the same left turn for the past 10 minutes because the light cycle at 5:18 p.m., which is when I'm filming this right now, is basically, it holds for about a second, so you can get maybe 2 Volkswagen Beetles through or half of Mike's Duramax. It's ridiculous. Sit rep. We finally made the left turn. Now we sit again. And we're off! We are off! Look, green light, and you're sitting at an on-ramp. It's ridiculous! Oh my God! I'll explain all this later, trust me. Thank you. So that whole fiasco is for wall art in the office. So basically, yeah, you guys see, we're gonna hang something big on the wall. I don't know if it's gonna work. I'm trying to find a clever way to do it, and we'll find out. See, you just can't win. Look, it's raining. You can't time the lights right. And look, we have a train now. So it's like, what in the freaking God's name? So here we sit. Pennsylvania. Welcome to PA. Someone's hungry. Say hi. She's like a dog. She pretty much waits at the door when I leave and waits at the door when I get home, and she was taken from mom too soon, so I'm mom apparently. But she's always waiting for me at the door, just like a little puppy. Oh, just like a little puppy. Yeah, you. Yeah, just like a little puppy. Whoa. She's my buddy. This is the office. Don't have it fully finished yet, but you know, hey, it was staging for a while, but here's where everything kind of happens right here. All the editing, all the everything you guys are watching happens right here for the most part. If I'm traveling, then the MacBook comes with me, but nothing crazy, just a little home office. TV on the wall. You guys have seen that before. Don't think you've seen that one before, but yeah, nothing crazy. So what you saw at Home Depot, I'm not sure if you guys can tell what that is. That is a Verde Ithaca Lamborghini hood. So that is going to go on the wall right here, but that'll be another video. So we're at the point of the vlog. If you guys do not give a shit about what I have to say, about what I edit on and what I kind of use to film everything, then you can go ahead and just end the vlog right now, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. For those of you guys staying, I just want to kind of show you, saw the layout of the office, but this is kind of where I sit. You saw I have the 27-inch display. I have the Mac in front of me. So basically, what I do is I pretty much just hang out here. This is where I do most of the editing. Say hi to yourselves. I like to use the MacBook setup because I'm able to take this with me if I'm traveling or wherever I'm going. I can take the MacBook with me and still have the power. It's MacBook Pro with a Thunderbolt display, so I like to use, I'm a big dual display guy. At work I have actually 6 displays, and then this over here is, I can have it as it's a TV for the most part, or another monitor. So wireless keyboard, trackpad for all the gesture stuff. I have the mouse, and yeah, other than that, it's just pretty much editing setup. Now, I'm sure you guys can see through here I'm using basically a very familiar setup to Casey Neistat. You guys saw the unboxing video where I said I was upgrading all my equipment, and I have the Focus Pod, I have the Rode Video Mic Pro, I have the Canon 80D, I have the 18-22 lens, and that's pretty much the workhorse now. I rarely use the GoPro anymore. I only use the GoPro for basically in-car stuff, and I'm trying to use this camera more to use that just because the quality's better. I'm sure you guys have seen it, and the comparison to me now makes it really difficult to go back to the GoPro. So I'm trying to use this camera as much as possible, making this my workhorse. It's a little difficult to lug around time to time, but I think it's worthwhile, and I think it's worth it. I'm really big on quality, and I want you guys to know that, and I think you guys understand that. I have my drone. I have a DJI Phantom 3 Professional that I use for drone shots. Haven't used it much this fall, but I was using it more in the spring, summer. What I use for editing, I use Adobe After Effects and Premiere Pro. I usually use those, though, only for more very, very specific, you know, higher end things that I'm trying to do. I will be honest, if you've learned how to edit and learned how to use Final Cut Pro, Adobe Premiere is very, I don't say difficult to learn, but it's less organized to me. I'm sure it's the other way around for some people. If you've learned on Premiere, Final Cut Pro will be very easy for you to pick up. But I use Final Cut Pro basically as the workhorse of my video editing software. So most of the vlogs, 98% of everything that you guys see is done on Final Cut Pro. I use After Effects for the intro that you guys see. I use Premiere for a couple videos, very few. Ben's Subaru Hatchback STI on the channel, that video was done with Adobe Premiere. But yeah, I enjoy using Mac. I'm a big Mac user. It works. It's easy. It just all works together. I highly recommend, you know, Final Cut if you're getting into video editing and you want to, and you have a Mac, you know, definitely start on iMovie and then go buy, I think it's $2.99 for Final Cut Pro. Go ahead and buy Final Cut Pro and I think you'll be happy with it. That's the software wise I use for the video portions. I use Adobe Audition for some sound stuff if I have to do some scrubbing and some cleanup of some audio. I use Adobe Photoshop if I need to manipulate thumbnails. Usually that's what I use for thumbnails. I know it sounds crazy, but you know, I have the entire CS, the Creative Suite and the Creative Cloud Suite as well. So Adobe products are great. If you guys have that and want to use that, go ahead and give it a shot. I just prefer to do most of my quick workhorse stuff on Final Cut. It's just easier for me to use. I think personally it's just better for quicker things. I don't really have a crazy setup. I mean, I hope you guys, you know, if you guys are always thinking about wanting to go out and just film stuff for shits and giggles and just start doing it, that's what I did. I started with a GoPro and my personal viewpoints of some things, wanted to step it up to a better camera. So I've stepped it up to a better camera, but the principle is still the same. Just go out and film everything you can and, you know, take it back to a computer. Anybody with a laptop can edit. You can use free programs. There's tons of free software out there. If you buy a GoPro, you can use the GoPro software that comes with it. I'm gonna call Mike out. Mike uses the GoPro and the GoPro software. I don't know how he does it, but he pulls it off. So you can do a lot with less. You don't need the equipment that I have, or I mean, I don't even consider myself to have a ton of equipment, but you know, I've kind of worked my way up. I started with a GoPro and a handheld gimbal, and you know, that's just what I've used. So, you know, I get a lot of questions talking about, hey, you know, what software do you use? What, you know, what do you shoot this with? What's your equipment? And, you know, I'll link a card up in the top right here that has the video of unboxing of all this equipment and whatnot, so you guys can see it firsthand. But nothing real big on this video. I wanted to kind of show you guys where it all happens and where all the work happens, and all the pretty much everything that you go into watching comes right out of this machine and this camera. So I wanted to share that with you guys. If you have any other questions, I'll answer them below. Click the red subscribe button. I'll see you guys on the next video. Take care, guys. So what happened was he tried to shoot me and missed about 34 times, and I threw a fork at him and killed him. Easy.